using lyrics here. Every time I stop to remember, I often wonder why these old memories leave me full of regrets. Sometimes they bring a tear to my eye. Well, once we were happy, I didn't have a dime, not a penny in your purse. Now you got it all, everything but time, and they say money can be a curse. I know where you come from, I know where you got your start. I thought I might be the one who can put a song in your heart. Well, I remember what you told me. I remember everything you said, and your words were like a song. It's a tune still stuck in my head. You said it was no good, and we shouldn't be together. Well, I said, if we don't try, how can we make it any better? I can just forget the sorrow. That's not the hardest part. Maybe we'll have a better tomorrow if you let me put a song in your heart. Well, I got your letter, I wish you would call. We haven't really talked in years. The sound of your voice on the telephone, it would be like music to my ears. When I think about the last time I saw you, that memory won't go to waste. If I could see you just one more time, and you can put that smile on your face, I can just forget the sorrow. That's not the hardest part. Maybe we can have a better tomorrow if you let me put a song in your heart. Every time I stop to remember, I often wonder why these old memories leave me full of regrets. Sometimes they bring a tear to my eye. Well, your words were like a song. It's a tune still stuck in my head, and what you told me, I remember everything that you ever said. I know where you come from, I know where you got your start. I thought I might be the one who can put a song in your heart. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I wrote that, old friend of mine, she and I were texting, and it was like, you know, Dan, I'd love to hear the sound of your voice. And that kind of motivated that. We've talked a couple times, but just rehashing old memories. Let's see. I think I'm in the same key. All right. This next one's a bit of an epic. I do a lot of reading of historical stuff, and I was reading the memoirs of a Civil War soldier, and they talked about a battle that lasted 72 hours in Spotsylvania Courthouse, Virginia, and after they had torrential rain, they fought battles and thousands of people died, and they were all exhausted and wet and just feeling miserable. And this soldier was kind of writing about it in this diary. And the enemy had withdrawn and moved away, and they were doing what they call a countermarch. They woke them up early and said, okay, we gotta go, because they're moving towards Richmond or wherever. As they rounded the bend on this road, it was a battlefield that they had fought on. It's the same ground the year before, and where all their comrades and all had been shot and killed. Beautiful wildflowers growing up. So the name of the song is Spotsylvania Wildflowers. And I'm going to have to rely on my glasses. Well, it's hard to believe so many months have come and gone since the crowds cheered as we marched behind the drum, unaware of the damage soon to be done. When the lightning struck, we were left deaf and dumb. So many were maimed and so many died, and the chaplains told us God was on our side. The hate shells fell like hailstones from a stormy sky. I can remember hearing all the widows cry for their fatherless children and their dead husbands, whose souls left the world in a distant land. The preachers can't make them understand the reasons why we killed our fellow man. We've been bought and sold, uprooted from the ground. On my back's a heavy load that I still carry around. There's a long, long road ahead to travel down. I remember being told to listen to the sound of the wind blowing through the weeds, carrying away the little parachute seeds. Shiftless sails on the morning breeze, escaping from the battlefield, they're finally free to set their roots and grow. Try to find a place in the sun with a chance to feel the wind blow, knowing that the journey's done. Revealed the enemy had left back across the river, yet we never did rest. My stomach was empty and my clothes were wet. The courage I found was my only regret, but the sun gave us another new day. The flowers covered the ground where the dead once lay. The rain and the fear had been washed away. God's glory vanished in the sad month of May. Soon we were on the move to a new place, marching yet again at a faster pace. They refilled the ranks so the recruits could get a taste. Sent up from reserve, more lives to waste. We've been bought and sold, uprooted from the ground. On my back's a heavy load I must carry around. There's a long, long road ahead to travel down. I remember being told to listen to the sound of the wind blowing through the weeds, carrying away the little parachute seeds. Shiftless sails on the morning breeze, escaping from the battlefield, they're finally free. set our roots and grow. Try to find a place in the sun, a chance to feel the wind blow, knowing that the journey's done. Well, we did not know the journey would never be done, and we may never find a place in the sun. Will we stop and fight or stay on the run? Will we ever put down the guns long enough to feel the wind blow and to lay in the wildflowers on the side of the road and watch the clouds drift? Where will they go? God and the generals only know. Where they will turn loose of the rain, and will they ever come this way again and cleanse this field of all the bloodstains and wash away our people's pain? Yeah, we've been bought and sold, uprooted from the ground. On my back's a heavy load I must carry around. A long, long road ahead to travel down. And the voice in my head told me to listen to the sound of the wind blowing through the weeds. Carry away little parachute seats, shipless sails on an open breeze. Escaping from the battlefield, they're finally free. Set their roots and grow and find a place in the sun with a chance to feel the wind blow, knowing that the journey's done. That's one of about a half dozen of my Civil War inspired songs. All right, I'm gonna do one about a waitress, about trying to get her phone number. I did. Highlight of my 22-year-old life. Well, I let another of my favorite songs go by without dancing to it. None of the others in here interest me. She's the only one who strikes my fancy. That waitress with a tray of drinks in her hand. She's the one I want to make understand. One of these nights she'll want a man to be there when the bar shuts down, after the lights come back on. I keep telling myself tonight is too nice an evening to spend in a smoke-filled honky-tonk, but it's Friday night and the tips are good, and this is where that lady works. And I'll just order one more beer, just so she'll have to come back over here. And I'll ask her, can I see you tonight, dear, when the bar shuts down, after the lights come back up. She looks a little prettier with every minute that has passed. I try to think of something clever to say, something just to make her laugh. Well, the band is on a break, all the guys are on the make, trying to get a number or two. Mine's a undetermined fate. I hope she's worth the wait, and before this night is through, I'll just order one more beer, just so she'll have to come back over here. And I'll ask her, can I see you tonight too? When the bar shuts down, after the lights come back up. I'll just order one more beer, just so she'll have to come back over here. And I'll ask her, can I see you tonight, dear? When the bar shuts down, after the lights come back up. I call that one When the Bar Shuts Down. And that should have been in that Urban Cowboy movie soundtrack, don't y'all think? But anyway, I wrote it after that movie, so. That's been 3. Are we doing 3? Okay. Kick my ass off the stage.